Hi, this is Richard Quack here, coming to you live from Malaysia. I would like to welcome you to my weekly live video. And in today's session, I would like to talk about marketing, and in particular, network marketing. And the topic is you need to preempt your prospects. Now, if you are doing any sort of marketing, I believe this is very, very important topic. Many people have negative perceptions about network marketing. Isn't it true? A lot of people have a negative perception about network marketing. They have a lot of objections, they have a lot of questions. When you talk to them, you need to preempt them because they already have those negative perceptions in their mind. You got to preempt them. What do you mean by preempt? Preempt here means handle the objections before it comes out. Even if they do not ask you the question, you need to clear their doubts. That's the most important thing. Okay, rather than waiting for them to ask you questions or raise the objection, you preempt them by answering the objection that they even haven't asked you about. That is what preempt is all about. Now, preempt should be done on your sales copy on your website. Okay, you can do that on your website, or you can do it one-to-one or on a group physical meeting. Okay, you can do that as well. Or when you communicate on social medias like Facebook, LinkedIn, and so on, you can preempt your prospect as well. It's important, all right? Because you must realize that in network marketing, a lot of people have negative perception. They have a lot of objections, a lot of questions about your business model. So even though they don't ask you, you should handle that in your communication with them. That's very important. Okay. Now, here are a few. There are many objections. Here are a few. Number one, I do not like MLM. So you know that a lot of people don't like MLM. So you got to preempt them by saying something like this. I was just like a lot of people outside there. I do not like MLM as well. But I realized that, after some time, I realized that network marketing or MLM is a good business model. There's nothing illegal about it. It's not a scam. So that is why, I'm involved with it. So that's how you preempt it. Okay, I give another example. I do not like to sell. So a lot of people have that in their mind. I do not like to sell. Then you preempt them by telling them, okay, actually, I do not like to sell as well. I'm not a salesman. All right, but do you realize that in network marketing, you are not a salesman. You are a leader trying to lead a team of your people. So you preempt them in that way. Okay, let me give you a few more examples, but I won't give you the answer to it, but you can sort it out yourself. Number three, I do not know lots of prospects. Number four, I do not want to attend meetings. Number five, I do not know how to do it. Number six, I do not have the time. So these are all the objections that are in the mind of your prospects. They might not ask you, so it is better that you preempt them by answering the questions. Okay, answering the question before they ask you. That makes them less defensive. Isn't it true? It makes them less defensive when you answer them all these objections. At the end of the day, they got no objection left. That is the whole object of it, is that you preempt them so that at the end of the day they don't have any objection left and they are no longer defensive. Most people are defensive when we talk about network marketing or MLM. So when you preempt them or you answer the objection before they ask, they become less defensive. Okay, now when questions arise, when this is about handling objections, all right? When questions arise, answer a question with a question. That's the most important strategy to use. Answer a question with a question. Now, if they have an objection like the first one I mentioned, I do not like MLM. Okay, that's the objection. So you ask them a question. Well, if you say that you are not involved with MLM, what is the reason? Can I know the reason why you do not like MLM? Ask them a question. By asking questions, you can find out what they know or what they're lacking. Important thing. Okay. Example. I'll give another. This looks like a scam. The products are expensive. So what you can do is that why do you think that this is a scam? Can you explain to me, in your opinion, why you think this is a scam? Don't answer them, but ask them questions instead. The products are expensive. Well, very simple. Don't try to give explanation on why the product is expensive and so on. Just ask them a question. By the way, why do you say that the product is expensive? Can you share with me your experience? Well, the truth is that when they answer you, you can find out that they really do not know much about network marketing because they just hear from other people. That's about it. So this is one way, you need to preempt your prospects because prospects have a lot of objections. If you cannot answer the objection or preempt them with the objection, then they become very, very defensive. They become angry as well. Okay? Now, find out what they do not know. The most important thing is when you ask them questions, you are actually finding out about them. What they do not know much about network marketing because most of them do not know much about MLM. What they're doing is that, they are listening to other people and like a parrot, they are repeating it. That's all. Okay? So, it's important to be able to preempt. You got to learn this. This is a skill that you got to learn if you want to become successful in network marketing. Sit down, and think about all the objections that your prospect can come up with and write down the answer to it. Okay? It's very simple as that. It's as simple as that. All right? Like, let me tell you, just like just I'll give you an example. I do not like MLM. Then after that, before they ask you, you preempt them. Most people do not like MLM, but the truth is that MLM is nothing illegal about it. It is not a quick get rich scheme. It is just a way of distribution of products. That's all. Nothing illegal about it. Okay, so it's a very short session today, and I think that this is important. Whether you are doing network marketing or marketing in general, let me summarize what I have gone through with you today. The topic is you need to preempt your prospect. Okay, because a lot of people have negative perceptions about network marketing. You talk to them, you got to handle the objection to make them less defensive. Okay, where to use the preempt? Use it on your website, use it in a physical meeting, one-to-one, or in a group, or on the internet, over social media, and so on. Okay, and then one of the most important strategy about objection is answer a question with a question. Okay, so I hope that you learned something here. That's all my sharing for today. If you like what you hear and see, please feel free to like, to share, and to comment. I appreciate your time that you spend with me here. I will see you again for another section of my live video on Monday. Today in Malaysia, it is already Friday, and I wish you a pleasant weekend. So this is Richard Quack, wishing you good night and goodbye.